All right, everyone, and welcome to the midweek market wrap up. So, anyone who's new to the channel, my name is Michael Nauss. I'm a chartered market technician and quantitative trader. What we do each and every Wednesday is we go through the market so far this week, try to figure out what's going on, what happened in crypto, FX, and just the general stock market. Try to see if there's anything that we can kind of glean from this going into the last 2 days of the week. And this is all culminated in a live stream that I do every Sunday at 7 Eastern. So if you're interested in that, link in the description below takes you to my website. You can sign up for my email list. I only email when a live stream is coming or a new video or blog post or something like that's out. I never sell or trade the email list. So again, link in the description below, as well as access to everything you see me use today for scanning and alerting and all that. So with that said, let's get into the chart. So looking here at Bitcoin, we've been watching this one obviously for a long time. I use this kind of the bellwether for the crypto index, as well as I believe most people. 30,000, big level, dropped off that, been chopping around for a long period of time. Still kind of looking like a bear flag to me overall, but if you just zoom into this period right here, we had a big push up and then the sideways chop. So a short-term bull flag maybe gets us up to try to test 30,000. You know, for me, I think it's kind of 30,000 or bust. We either break 30,000, we move to the upside, or we get stuck below 30,000 and, you know, we have to continue lower or chop sideways with this one. Next year, relative strength in Uniswap. Big rounded bottom. Full disclosure, I am in some of this from around here when we kind of broke this rounded bottom and this resistance area of here. But put in a bull flag, pushed up, maybe pulling in another bull flag. Maybe we'll take a run at highs here. So already been a very good trade. Certainly won't lose on the trade, but again, still showing relative strength relative to its index in Bitcoin. In the traditional currency space, here is dollar yen. Big push down here, pulled back up. This is the 4-hour chart into this prior area right here, and then also the anchored VWAP from this swing low. So a lot of resistance going on in here. I've already taken a short position, but looking to see if this kind of rolls over and makes new lows there. Over to the equity space, we are looking at the S&P 500 or the SPY. A lot of resistance here at this kind of 420 area. We have some anchored VWAP resistance. We have the prior highs here and here. These prior highs, these prior lows, and then lows back here. So 420 is a big level. For me to get bullish at all, I need to see a break of 420 and then some sort of retest or base above it. Big, long way to go here. I wouldn't be shocked if we pull back for a little bit before taking another run at it, but you know, it's very, very strong and kind of feels like a short covering rally is going on. So, you know, when a short covering rally is going on, the rally can be as high as it needs to be. ARK, we had a breakout back here, and then that breakout failed, and now we're back above it again. So we have this kind of rounded bottom looking here in ARK, which is interesting because it's the similar thing I'm seeing in a lot of securities. Crypto, a lot of the junky names, which is what I use ARK for, is kind of looking at what the names are that don't look very good. You know, the unprofitable tech names. So your Pelotons, your Robinhoods, this kind of thing. And a lot of them are going to follow this index. So if this breakout holds and we kind of base around sideways here for a few days or just keep going, you could see these kind of junky names really get going. Another sector that looks interesting to me is we have XBI. It bounced at a pretty logical level if you go back on the chart and look at this kind of $60 a share level, had a double bottom in there, and now it's putting in this bull flag. If this can push higher, look at your pharmaceutical name, see if there's anything that's interesting there. On the bearish side and the kind of worrisome side is XLK, which is the spider sector that just looks at technology. That's running into kind of a big overhead supply level as I see it. And again, a long way to get there. So I wouldn't be shocked to see a little bit of a pullback on this one. Some individual equity names that I'm looking at. First is Netflix. Very typical cup and handle. I like that this dotted line here, this is earnings. We had a big pop up. I don't care what the earnings said. All I care is that the market reaction to it was good. Ever since then, we've been basing sideways. So I think a break of this, maybe we try to fill the gap on this one. Who knows? CHRW, which is a shipping company, butting up near highs here. Awesome relative strength to the overall index. Putting in a little bit of a bull flag just right up against these highs. So if these highs get going, that one's really interesting. HLT, chop sideways here as well. I like, again, the same kind of thing as Netflix, where we had a big gap up on earnings, so showing that earnings was positive. Then we just based for a long period of time and just kind of poked our head out of that base today. Full disclosure, I bought some of this, but it still looks good to me. So, as always, none of this is investment advice, but thank you for coming by, and check out the link in the description below. Visit my website, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button, all that's greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the live stream on Sunday.